Hello, it's Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's a 12-inch by 24-inch canvas. One of the less expensive versions. Has a little texture on it, even though I coated it with Artist Loft White. Anyway, so I'm a Colour Arte affiliate, and I have some Purley pigments, Azure Blue, and Vivid Aqua that I mixed, and I want to use it. I just found it. And I'm not sure where I'm going to go with this, or even how well it's going to work, but I am going to just play with it. Thinking more Purely Pigments Dancing Fuchsia. Which it looks like it's time to make some more of. What else? I know I found Amethyst Queen, but what I want is this color. What is this color? Snapdragon. Snapdragon is a primary element. And I usually start out making some excuse about wanting to make a background, and then I don't. So I'm still making that excuse, and hoping that if I ever get to the point where it works out. This is Periwinkle, and I'm going to take the top right off because I'm tired of messing around. I want to do mark making, and maybe even add some cells and some bloom stuff. I think I need more of that Snapdragon. I don't know how this is going to go, but I am going to wrestle that top off of there. And I've got some more reds, and I'm thinking that I pulled them out for a reason. So I've got Rhapsody Rose, which I might add a little Chantilly lace. Usually, my idea was to put batches of colors that were alike. Together and then swipe them, which I probably should have done. This is not coming out. Another problem child. It's time to clean everything. I've been busy doing other things. Life has moved on without my studio being a big part of it. So did I say that was Rhapsody Rose? Let's see what happens. I'm going to put a little bit of Frostbite. Just as a conveyance, hopefully. And I need just to put that down. Alright. Feels kind of crazy. I've got the white standing by. I had a feeling the Rhapsody Rose and the Periwinkle will mix beautifully. The Dancing Fuchsia might get a little lost. Definitely got something big to take out of it. Just trying to make the paint cover without too many interruptions yet. It's not time for that yet. Interruptions do include lumps of things that don't belong. So by swiping through, it gave me the color I wanted to pick up and share. And I'm going to do it again. So I have something on my spatula, and I don't want to dump that paint on anything. I wish I'd put some bottles out of the way, because they're definitely in the way. And knock off what's over here. trick for me is to make sure that I know that there's going to be enough paint on my spatula to stroke it out. And you've got to be conscious and aware of what you've just picked up from another color and what it might do. And I'm thinking it's well and truly a good time to use some more of this Purely Pigments that I said was Vivid Aqua and Azure Blue. And I do like to keep what's on my spatula. Actually, at this point, I think I'm just going to use it right along this edge. And turquoise and this red, this magenta colorish red, will make a beautiful blue, I think. Pretty sure. Strong suspicion. So I'm wondering if maybe I pulled the blue suede, blue velvet? I call it blue suede. Whoa. Okay. That was in the perfect place to do that. It's been a while since I used it, so I needed to shake it. And that's probably going to eat that turquoise color alive. Scrape as much of that paint off as I can. I keep thinking I'm going to put some white in because I like how it dendrites. Maybe I'll do, no I won't. I've got Silver Leaf, which is a new Prizm pour, which is very turquoise also. Beautiful color. Not sure why it's called Silver Leaf. I'll have to ask someday. And what have I got? I've got African Violet. Question is it open enough? Just something, another paint color just like the Frostbite was going to be used for. Whoa. Alright, that was not very mixed up. That blue velvet. So I'm going to sort of let it move out. I need to kind of mix it up, is what I'm trying to say. I've got a lot of color there, so I'm going to try do something with it. It's very sheer looking. And it's making me want jasmine and white. I'm not sure why I want the white. Maybe because the little bit of frostbite that's left reminds me of white. So I'm wondering, maybe I'm going to use something else, either the deep amethyst. No, I'm being called to, and I used yesterday some Midnight Shadow. Which is nice and dark. Whoop, that's my head. Sorry. I can't believe I'm almost blind. It seems like I'm almost blind and I can still see cat hair. It's like I have antenna, radar for cat hairs. I'm feeling the call of something obnoxious. Something yellow. Kind of want to go back to the whole other side. If I get that off quick enough it won't stain, but I know it will stain if I don't. I don't know, white or yellow or gold. I think I'm going to use some white anyway. This is Vivid Intense White. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure most of the time, since I'm not killing any mica colors, that I tend to mix it with Floetrol and GAC 800. And I'm going to have to do what I did yesterday and blow that into place. I still want some jasmine, but I want to get rid of that white edge right now. So, grab my jasmine. Oh, just took the top right off. It was time, I'm sure. And since I used Carnation with it yesterday, I really like how it looks. Matter of fact, I'm going to cover that edge with it. And then just put some in there. I've got a color I mixed, I just found too. That might be perfect in this. I'll tell you what it is in a second. I'm going to slide my finger along the edge of this canvas to help that little bead of paint that I put on fall right over. And I've got other colors dripping down, so that's perfect. I think I need a spatula, but I've got blue on my spatula. What am I going to do about that? I'm going to put it somewhere else. I have this fantasy of moving into my garage, but it might be 6 months down the road. I've got some old cars I need to get rid of first that I thought I would drive in Florida, but that did not turn out to be the case. When I used to drive them, I had enough money to fix them, and that is also not the case. Alright, so I want that blue on there. Quiet because I'm focused and I have no idea what I'm doing. It's giving me a wave impression. I'll take all the color off my spatula if I can. Put it right into that area of solid color. Scrape off my spatula along the edge. I'd like to add some color to that edge without dumping everything, please. and clean my spatula off. I'm definitely contemplating some orange. Some kind of yellow orange, I believe. Well, the paint's deep enough to run my finger through and steal a little to put on the edge. So I'm going to grab a clean spatula. Actually, I'm going to grab a Princeton Art Catalyst spatula. And a sponge. Which may or may not have worked well, but I'm still not unhappy with what I see, so I guess it's working okay. I want some, I guess Dancing Fuchsia is the perfect thing to put there right now. If it'll come out. I scrape off my spatula so I don't waste any of that beautiful color. I'm sure there must be some place to use it, and then I can put it in the bucket because I've got other spatulas. Oh, price increase. I just checked my Amazon link, and the OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold spatulas, the large ones have gone up to $19 from, they used to be $11, I think. It's been a long time since I bought one, but I won't be buying another one anytime quickly, but I recommend everybody has one. It's a worthwhile investment. Alright, I guess I'm going to take a risk. And when that timer goes off, I'll have to leave and come back. I'm going to use some more white right here. Am I? Fairly substantial. Slightly copious. Scrape off my colors down there. Wipe off my tool. I don't know where this is going, but it might be the perfect background for exactly what I was thinking I wanted to do. That was the Hansa yellow with Parrole orange in it. I saw that big chip. I'm like, what is that? Whatever that is, it's got to go. Just to come right off the bottle. And I've got a couple bubbles to move. Or dispose of, rather. Thinking Orange Crush, but some white first. Oh, and I got blue on. Alright, I'll see you in a second. Okay, I'm back. Not sure what I'm doing. I'm sure I got paint on my canvas again. Oh, this time it came off. Yay. Alright, so Orange Crush, which I know I lay down somewhere around here. There we go. I've got some yellow on my spatula, but I don't think I care. And some white. Still haven't put any gold in. Silver might be kind of fun. I think I want another Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula, which is why you should have two. Just to add a little line. Wipe that one off so it'll stay somewhat clean. I just had to try that. I was basically just spatulaing away the paint from the canvas underneath it. I have more paint than I need for that one spot, so it's going to widen out. Might even dendrite. Using the Vivid Intense colors that are mostly mixed with Floetrol and GAC 800, because it's a different base medium. My paint pouring recipes underneath show more, by the way. I don't know why this is nerve-wracking. Because it takes too darn long, that's why. It's not like paint pouring where you can blow some cell activator around and get instant gratification in the form of some patterns that form. I want periwinkle. So I think that's on the way. It's coming up. I can't believe I put so much paint in there. It didn't seem like it that much at the time. Do I want to go down there? I really don't. But I don't mind widening this part out. And I might fast forward through some stuff. In which case you'll never know because I'll mute my dialogue. And there's always the possibility of stopping and letting things dry. I'm tempted. There, I don't think that hurt my feelings any. I kind of like it actually. Alright, I'm going to wipe up my tools. Good thing there's still some moisture left in my studio rag. I forgot to wet it. I'm going to use some Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold. Mostly because I have it handy and there's quite a bit of it in this large bottle and I love it. my small spatula is right here. And I want some more of that red. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'll use some of the Miami Magenta. Let's give it a bit of a shake. And I've got Deep Crimson. Where are you, Deep Crimson? Cupid's Crush. There it is. Yes, Deep Crimson. Which is actually very, very beautiful when it comes out. Now that makes me want some Chantilly lace just as an insurance policy. Who knows where this is going, but it can always be a stage one. Time for a little more Chantilly lace. I said I wanted periwinkle and then I didn't put it in, but that doesn't mean I won't, because I'm thinking I will. I like it when the colors mix too. I think it's time for the periwinkle. I thought I had some orange on there, but I didn't. I'm running out of Princeton Artil Catalyst spatulas, but I've still got this, what is it, number 4, which is a diagonal and very, very useful. These are on my Amazon link, which I'm not sure anybody ever uses anymore, but oh well. They're still there if you want them. If you need a link, just ask. I had somebody asked me for the OXO Omelette Turning Flip and Fold Spatula link today. Now, because we have the option to use the canvas after it's dry, all kinds of new colors could go on there. Gotta stop dipping my blade in places I don't want it though. Yeah, I don't know where the orange came from. Well, I know where it came from, I just don't know how I'm carrying it with me on my blade. It might be the element that makes it the most interesting thing on the painting though. And I wanted more purple down here, so let's just do that. Let's do it with something else though. I've got Primary Element Aubergine. Oh, and that one's truly plugged. But the clots are easy to get out at the top. There's like 3 little holes in the top of this style bottle. And usually I can just pull it right out. But in this case it's been challenging. I bet I can still get some out. There might be more of that coming out soon too because I like it. More periwinkle. For some reason I'm being called a white. Hopefully my straw isn't too spitty. That's a little nerve-wracking. Trying to fill in my gaps without getting any orange on my spatula. Challenging. Alright, that's kind of an interesting shape. I think I'm going to take my spatula, the colors on my spatula, and utilize some of them. That's funny, I just felt something in my paint. I can't see it, but I can feel it. I love the dendrites. The dendrites are cool. Not sure what anything else is. Not sure what's going down here, but I'm contemplating it, and it's taken me longer than I'm comfortable with. I think a little gold is going up here though. Yep, I like that. Maybe a little more. Got to be careful, just because the paint starts to get set up. Which is perfect for balloon rolls, but not necessarily for spatula swipes. But everything's a learning experience. And I do really like getting weird textures in, but the little caps, come on, the little pieces of paint that seal up the bottles are not one of the things I love. Yeah, the blending of the colors is making me happier than just trying to be a perfectionist. Like much. I'm feeling a little saffron. When it doesn't come out and it's not a bubble, you know you got an issue. I am beginning to think that I'm going to want to swipe through that yellow and white area. But I want a clean spatula to do it. I want something orange now. The sour lemon with orange crush. So no matter what happens when that timer goes off, I'm going to be contemplating a break. I like what happens when the Chantilly lace gets colors caught in it. I think it's beautiful. I like the little marks left behind by my spatula. I think I say that all the time, but then I make them go away. Alright, I've got very little time left. I want the color off my spatula. I like that. Alright, I'm so close. He's still here. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. I've had to pick a color, and I realized that this is probably a great background for something. I've got a combination of Sea Dancer, Primary Element, and Peruvian Opal. And hopefully they look good together, because if they don't, I'm in trouble. Peruvian Opal is a Prizm pour. And maybe just travel back in time to the Vivid Aqua and the Azure Blue. 3 different colors, similar. I still want some jasmine. Don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm kind of assuming the whole thing will have been fast forwarded through up until this point. So if I get some jasmine on my spatula and around the corners, then I'll have just enough left, hopefully, to vaguely affect the colors, the blue and the turquoises. See that beautiful purpley blue I was talking about? That's the jasmine and the turquoises are gorgeous together. I've got to be careful not to keep doing what I'm doing because I'm blending it perfectly, but a little further and it would be a no-no. Quite like that. Part of me just wanted to start swiping over it, but I can do that after it's dry, I think, or we'll find out together. Just sort of dragging colors from one place to the other because I can. That's the name of my first book on the Amazon link. Just to break up any hard lines. And if I don't go over it too much, I won't schmutz up the colors too badly. This is kind of bugging me here though. I'm thinking a little more jasmine there won't hurt my... Yeah. I saw something in the paint. I'm going to pretend I didn't, because I wouldn't know where to look for it now. Need to keep the strokes long, and I kind of want the colors to be kind of pure, but I think I'm going to steal some white, and I don't know what's going to happen when I do that. Because that white is pretty deep. And I can always paint color over white. And I really like what I see, and I don't mind altering the white that's in there. Yeah, that's a nice touch. I still want some blue, some blue velvet. Hope I'm right. Yep, I think I am. Might need a little more dark color in there because I just took it away. I might want it more than one place. That's the Midnight Shadow. I gotta mix the colors up. I just have to. It definitely reminds me of one of my dad's waves, and he loved to do waves. Waves catching sunlight, in my case. And if it makes a green with the yellow, that's just the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, I kind of mucked that up. I'm thinking a little bit of orange crush might help. This could be a really long video. It already is, I'm sure. It's pretty brazen of me to use an uncleaned spatula too. Mostly it's because the Colourarte colors are so strong that it feels like it's worth the risk. Where's my turquoise? Ooh. That was bad. That's gonna have to go. I need a clean spatula. Wow, I thought I was gonna keep doing this forever, but I'm not sure I am. My edges. I need a little bit of paint right in there. And it's time to stop while things are keep pulling up, but I want some more white. I like how it looks. I think this is Amethyst Queen. Put a little bit right on the blade. My spatula. Yep, I'm all good. I think. I'm gonna do something else. That's the periwinkle again. I'm gonna try and wipe off the orange. say that and then I see some canvas. That's the Decor Americana 24 karat gold. I could still do silver. I could still paint on this tomorrow, but it's going to be the longest video I ever made. But it was still fun. I think that's it. That's my story and I'm sticking to it for right now. Although I see a rather large lump of something. What is that? Well, it's a heavy enough lump for me to use my finger to pull it out. This painting's going to have texture. Hopefully I can get that without adding too much orange. There we go. Alright, rainbow wave. Let's take a picture. Part of me just wants to put lines of color all over it. Let's see if we can sparkle the statue. And that's pretty from up here. I wasn't so sure. I guess I've been too close to it. Oh wow, looking down from up here, it's gorgeous. So I love you guys. Please come again. Give me a thumbs up. Know that watching the videos longer helps the YouTube algorithm save my channel. My paint-pouring recipes below show more. Questions are welcome and encouraged. My email address is easpb in the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. Please look for the link tree under the description of the video. You'll find a couple of websites there. And pixels.com, Find in America, and other links like Society 6 and The Gallerist. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. I have 33 playlists with 100 videos on them each. They're also organized by topic and genre, so if you need one, just ask me for a topic or a genre, and I'll help you out. Questions are welcome and encouraged. Thank you to my members for saving my channel. Thank you for those of you who have joined Patreon and make donations through PayPal and Patreon. I love you guys. Anything I've forgotten, you'll see in another video. Bye for now. Priscilla out. That's actually pretty gorgeous. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And thanks for all the kind words. You keep my morale boosted. I'll see you anon. Priscilla out again.